What you're looking at here, ladies and gentlemen, is your ApeTech DV3100 Plus, the Plus model because I splurge. This is a video and picture recorder all in one. Picture recorder, is that what people say? Anyways, you could take photos, you could take videos with this. It's got the little LCD screen. It works to this day. And not the floss, but I did splurge and get myself a 256 megabyte compact flash card for this bad boy. Why am I showing you this? Because this is the first ever camera that I made videos with here on YouTube. And this April, the month that we are currently in, marks the 15th year that I've been on this website. And dinner's done, and lunch actually. But this marks the 15th year I've been on this website. It would have made more sense if I said the fries were done. But anyway, 15 years that I've been on this website, and sitting back and reflecting on it, I was like, damn, that's like a year short of like the total time I've spent in school. I felt like I was in school forever. Like, there's people here that I've known you when you're teenagers, and now you're out of college, and some of you are locked up. But anyway, the point being is, 15 years, this website has consumed my life. Some as being a video maker, some as being just a voyeur of the content that this website creates. And I don't have a third way, but anyway, this is something that has been something that I looked at as just like a hobby. Something that I looked at when it first started as just something like, it's a good place to kill time, to just watch random videos about a cat or a bum fighting someone. Anyway, and it has turned into something that, now, while I don't do so much on the ends of making content anymore, I consume more content from this website than I do any other medium. It is like the one sole thing that I use to get information and entertainment out of. Like, the days of me watching cable news are long gone. The days of me looking forward to the hot new sitcom this fall on CBS and all that other crap, those days are gone. I couldn't even tell you the last time it was I watched that. I watched a regularly programmed show on television. I mean, outside of like a sports show like football or something like that. Like, I couldn't tell you the last time it was I said, oh, this is a must-see sitcom that I got to tune into every week. And I've been here for 15 freaking years. Went from shooting in negative 4K to 1080 HD. I think I did this in 10. I don't know. Anyway. I gotta say, it's remarkable because obviously I post with no sort of regularity anymore. And my views have obviously dwindled to the basement. And funny enough, I'm shooting this in my basement where I live, because my mother lives upstairs and won't let me get the master bedroom. Anyway, and I still see people coming to me, like leaving comments, talking with me on Twitter. And I'm like, damn, I've been talking to some of these people longer than I've known my wife. Like, it's crazy. Like, I've been conversating with some of you guys for over 10 years. Like, damn. You guys have hung around that long? I'm that entertaining or interesting? And I'm always taken aback. And I just sit there and I see the same people coming back, and appreciative of it as well. Don't let that get lost in the mix of words here. And it's just remarkable. It's just absolutely remarkable, because I've always seen something like internet fame or any sort of internet anything to be of any sort of relevance is very hard over a long period of time, because you got to change with the times, and your audience is going to grow, and their things are going to their wants and needs of entertainment are going to change as well, and you got to change with them. But then you got to bring in the new audience and stuff like that, and it's a hard thing to do. Some people have done it. Very few of them are still on top for over 10 years. But it is weird that this has gone to 15 years. 15 years and however 17 million views or something like that. Like, Jesus. This guy that just turns on his camera, talks to it, and gives the lowest quality production value. Occasionally I might have put a graphic in the end of a video, and that's about it. And I've been viewed over 17 million times. Like that's staggering. That's just staggering. I've never lost sight of that. And I, of course, want to say thank you all for being a part here, because honestly, a video like this is more obviously geared more towards the people that have been here for a while. Someone, new and coming aboard is, not going to be as adept to everything that's going on along the way. Seen my channel taken down numerous times with false flaggings. To this day, I've made, I don't know how many videos. It's probably over 1,000 videos at this point. Never had one strike on this channel ever. So there's been a lot of crazy stuff, that just making videos about the big dogs on YouTube and getting their attention, shaking Shane Dawson at the core and getting him to come to my videos and comment, and then seeing his fans have to say, "Oh, I'm so sorry for making fun of you for making those Shane Dawson videos. It turns out he really is an asshole." Mm-hmm. Line up. Anyway, it's been a fun time. It's been a crazy time. You guys have been something that have been a resource for me for very boring parts of my life, especially with this COVID outbreak, when I all of a sudden didn't have a job to go to every week, didn't have human interactions, because it's like, I'm not like taking my kid over to my friend's house to play with their kids or anything like that. Sharing life experiences with you guys, and again, it's just been wonderful, splendiferous, superfluous. Okay, the last word didn't make much sense, but anyway, and a lot of you guys have stuck around. By a lot, I mean about like 1,000 of you have stuck around to regularly view my content out of the 40 plus thousand of you that are still subscribed to this day. And that knowing that, I can make just like a random video about something like EDP the other day and see that get already over 10,000 plus views, and know that people will still want to watch my content, leave grateful comments, and just thank you for any of many things that I've done or said and stuck up for, the issues I've sided with, or just come to yell at me for, having a bad take on something, going after someone who you don't think I should have, etc., etc. People have taken time out of their day to watch my content, love my content, hate my content, and I love all of it. I love all of it. Again, I came into here calling myself the Archfiend because I wanted to be someone that wasn't necessarily nice per se, that was going to go after things that made people angry, that was going to go after just things that I felt should be stood up for more or aren't getting enough attention, etc., etc. And lo and behold, I got a decent fan base out of it. A fan base where I've seen some of those same names and faces here for over 10 years. That's ridiculous. In a good way. Ridiculously unexpected, I should say. It's not ridiculous that you guys have hung around that long, to the ones of you that have. But, yeah. 15 years. Like, again, like that's almost the entire amount of time that I've been in school, shy of 1 year, if you don't count preschool. Like, that's nuts. That's nuts. I was in my 20s when I first started doing this. Now I'm 65. I did the math wrong. I'm 62. Anyway. Were you expecting a jump scare there? Because I wasn't going to do it. Anyway. And that's the thing. I give you guys the unexpected. I try to. I try not to make this a one trick. I tried not to make this a one trick pony channel, except when I stopped making regular videos and made this all Philadelphia Eagles shit. So just, don't point out that hypocrisy there. Anyway, thank you guys. It's been an amazing 15 years, and I just think of like the good things that I've got out of my life on that. And I mean, the money aside, I don't have an exact figure, but it's been tens of thousands of dollars that I've made. And I'm not saying that to like flex or anything like, oh, tens of thousands of dollars. That's great. My real job eats that salary in a second. Anyway, but I think of things, and I'll leave you with this. I'll leave you with this. One of the things that I'm most grateful for, and I've never share this story. There's only one other person that knows this story, and that is my wife. I probably would not have met my wife, or, well, I could have met her, but I don't think things would have gotten a foot in the door per se without me being on YouTube. Now, she didn't see me on YouTube or anything like that before we met. But one of the things upon meeting was that I had said that I do video production for Google. And, not that my wife is superficial or anything like that, but it gave me a leg up. She's a professional woman, has even more schooling than I do and whatnot. She's way more intelligent than I am because she can do, long subtraction and not have her brain catch on fire. And I had said I did video production for Google, and she was like really impressed with that. And that was part of my in on her. And it's crazy. It's like, what would I have said to her? And if I didn't have this, with Google on YouTube and like slanting what I do is like, oh, I do video production for Google. Like, oh, that sounds like very professional. Oh yes, it's a very sophisticated, very, very serious project I do. I film things in a negative 4K camera. Anyway, so I dare I say I wouldn't have my wife. I wouldn't be living in this current house or anything like that without YouTube, without you guys that supported me and helped me get a following along the way, that I kept making content here. I wanted to keep making content here, and I wasn't bored or burned out yet from making content here. Jesus Christ, thank you all. Because I love this house. But anyway, that aside, very seriously, thank you guys. I can't tell you, I know what the future holds. My uploads have obviously dropped off considerably. My job finally reopened from the whole COVID shutdown. I've been there for 12, almost 13 years now. And, strip clubs don't do a lot of business when there's COVID. Sorry. But anyway, did I say it out loud? So yeah, it's... I can't tell you in the future that I'm going to be that motivated to make content. I'm not going to tell you I'm never going to make content. Stay tuned if you want to. But if there's even 100 of you that stick around, I'll probably drop in every now and then. That is all. Oh. That that you just heard was because I forgot to say something and I hit the stop button. So I'm adding something on here. Unedited Archfiend video. Oh my gosh. Production value skyrocketing in year number 15. Anyway, there's a content creator named Honest Content who has been a fan of mine for a number of years and made a tremendous retrospective of my channel here. And I'll link it on the screen. I'll pin it in a comment below, put it in the video description or something. Just find it and give it a watch. If you're a longtime fan of mine, you will love that video. The guy did a damn good job on it, and I'm flattered, and figured I'd throw some people his way. Now, that is all